In verse 24, this was an attempt to undermine Jesus' authority and his popularity. The Pharisees were trying to drive a wedge between Jesus and the people he was trying to reach. Jesus answered their accusation first by saying that to use Satan's power to cast out Satan would denote a split in Satan's kingdom. And any kingdom, city, or house divided against itself is doomed to destruction. So it was ridiculous to suppose that Satan would give his power to be used against himself. Now, in the same way, the lesson applies to us today. And here's your principle. A house divided by their goals and working against one another will not be successful. A house divided by their goals and working against one another will not be successful. A house divided by their goals and working against one another will not be successful. To say that Jesus could only cast out Satan if he were in a league with Satan was to say that some of their own people who tried to do the same were also in a league with Satan. Now, Jesus clearly declares that the fact that he delivers individuals from the power of Satan proves that instead of being in a league with Satan, Satan is bound and made powerless and can't hinder Jesus' deliverance of Satan's captives. The fact that Jesus was powerfully casting out demons and plundering Satan's kingdom revealed that the kingdom of God had begun. In verse 30, we should make special note of this verse. He who is not with me is against me, and he who does not gather with me scatters. There are only two possible positions in this life. You're either actively with Christ or you refuse to follow him. There's no neutral zone. The neutral zone is where other sides watch and neither stakes out a claim. It's impossible to know Christ and remain neutral indefinitely. Here's your principle. There is no neutral zone in the spiritual battle waged between God and Satan. There is no neutral zone in the spiritual battle waged between God and Satan. If you're wandering around in the middle, get on over to God's side. Stay there when you're curious about life on the edge. Take your place on the front line in bringing others to Christ. Support your church. Support its ministry. Don't be fooled about the neutral zone. That's not claimed by either side.